Hello, first graders. My name is Mrs. Plattner, and I am one of the first grade teachers. I am so excited that I am able to record this video for you and introduce myself. I hope that you are excited about first grade, even though you are at home and you're not in the classroom, which might be a little bit different this year. I'm going to take this time to go through some of your materials that you have at home. Your mom or dad picked up your supplies and you received some materials that look like this in your supplies. If I can get it in the camera there for you. We are going to be starting a program called Fundations, and this is our phonics program. So when you come to phonics and you log in for your live lesson each day, you will be seeing me. So you will be in the classroom with me, and I will be working with these materials. So if you could just take a minute to go and find these materials in your house. You can pause this video if I'm going too fast for you. It should be in your bag of supplies that mom or dad picked up for you, or maybe you're ahead of the game and you've already organized it somewhere in your house where your school supplies are going to be, which is great. Go and find this little bag. There were also 3 books there. 2 kind of pinkish, orangish, and then a yellow one. And then you had a little container or maybe a baggie of these little letter tiles. So please go and find those things. You can pause the video, but I'll also wait here just for a minute while you go and grab those things. Okay, hopefully you have found them. If not, remember you can pause this video, go and find them, finish finding them, and then you can come back. So I'm going to start with this little bag first. This little bag has a lot of really cool materials for you that you are going to be using your entire time home or while you're distance learning. So in this bag, you are going to see a letter board. It looks like this and it opens up. We are going to be working with a lot of different letters. This is where we're going to be using our letter tiles to create different words. So a lot of times you'll have this in front of you as well as your letter tiles. We're working with these together. Okay? So make sure you have that handy when you're ready to start phonics, so that way you're not running, trying to find your materials while I am teaching a lesson, and then maybe you get behind. So have those things ready for you. The next thing that you will be using is a board like this. This board we're going to use almost every day. It has 2 sides on it. Okay, if you do not have a dry erase marker at home, ask mom or dad to go out and get you one. Otherwise, your mom or dad can let your teacher know and we can figure out how to get one to you. So a dry erase marker is what you write with on this board so that we can erase it and reuse the board. Okay, and also you're going to need an eraser for this. All of our students in the classroom, they use a sock, an old sock. You probably want to make sure it's clean so it's not stinky. But ask mom or dad if you have an extra sock laying around the house so that you can use that for your eraser. And those materials can just be stored right into this bag. So that's why we sent it home with you. Okay, so I have both of these materials. I'm just going to slip them right back into my Fundations bag, and this is where I'm always going to keep it so that I don't lose it, because this is the only one that you get. Your teacher does not have an extra one for you, so you have to be very responsible at home and make sure that you're putting these materials into a good spot, okay? All right, now you have another book. It's called a composition notebook. If you open it up, it has a lot of these lines on here that are the same that are on your board. They have a cloud, a plane, grass, and a worm. You're going to learn about how we use these lines. If you were in kindergarten last year in Morris, you should know what these lines are used for. You should have used them there. Okay, so this is a book that we're going to be using a lot to be practicing different letters, different words. We're going to use this almost every day, so make sure you have that handy. Another one is a student notebook. It has a little octopus on it, and again, you can open it up and you're going to see it has, again, those lines on it. We're going to be working on writing a lot of different words that use different rules that we're going to be learning about. We're going to learn about a lot of different rules and why we spell words a certain way and why we pronounce words a certain way, how we read them a certain way. And then if you keep turning, you see all of the letters of the alphabet. Eventually, we're going to be writing some vocabulary words in this book as well. So make sure you have this handy. And then this yellow one is called your Fundations Journal. And this is where we're actually going to be doing some journal writing. So if you open it up, there's lines for you to be doing some writing on and practicing your best handwriting. But then there's also a box for a picture that you'll get to draw sometime. So please make sure that you have all of these materials ready for you. It's really, really important, boys and girls, because we just don't want you to be running in your house trying to find these materials and then having you miss part of our lesson. So we're really hoping that you can be responsible students, get your materials ready. I also want to point to the board behind me. I have a lot of my Fundations materials up here. So your letter tiles, I have mine that are right behind me on the board here. These are what my letter tiles look like. So a lot of times I'm going to be using these letter tiles at the same time that you're using your tiles that are either in your container or in your plastic bag. Okay? So I really look forward to seeing you all. We are not going to be doing live lessons the first week of school, this upcoming week, or the week that we are currently in. We are not doing live lessons but we will start with live lessons on Monday where you will get to join us in the classroom. So in the meantime, I hope that you have a great first week of distance learning, and hopefully you guys are getting used to your iPads and using a lot of different materials, and I look forward to getting to know you a little bit more throughout the year and working with you. If you have any questions, tell mom or dad to talk to your teacher. All right, bye.